Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am here today with my good friend and colleague, Olivia Jones. Hello, Miss Olivia.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're going to be talking, yeah, we're going to be talking about how to be uniquely you inside and out. And we're going to hear from the brilliant Olivia Jones about how to do that. So everyone, welcome to this Real Women, Real Purpose talk show where I get to talk with real women about their purposes. I'm Kathryn Yarborough. I'm your host today. I'm one of two hosts of the Real Women, Real Purpose talk show. I am the global facilitator of the On Purpose Woman global community and the creator of the Manifesting Clients Academy. Now, Olivia is interesting. First of all, I've known her for, it feels like a couple of years. I don't know if that's true or not, but she is a delight. And I think you're going to totally enjoy getting to know her. She has been a Mary Kay consultant for over 20 years. I did not realize, that is a long time. And she was raised in Tallahassee, Florida. She graduated from Florida A&M University. And as a beauty consultant, she has achieved star consultant status with the company, which means she's been recognized for sales success. So way to go and be a hot salesperson, Olivia. Yeah. And she's earned the status of team leader, and which means she's a mid-level management. Okay, right in the middle there with the company. We want to move you up to independent sales director.
Yes, and yes.
That is really, really great. So 20 years. Oh my goodness. What is it like being a Mary Kay consultant?
Oh my goodness. I enjoy being able to share and some gentlemen, because they're gentlemen who use the product as well, the ability to look your absolute best. And I have often found that when we are able to share that confidence and self-esteem with others, it gives them a new light on who they are. They leave our experience being a better wife, a better mother, a better sister, a better friend. It's just something about being able to be made over. You know, Mary Kay Ash herself said that she founded the company for the very reason of being able to gift women with the gift of confidence. And she also founded it because it was given individuals, well, particularly women during that time, the ability to promote themselves and to provide for their families income that they often were limited, because during the time Mary Kay first founded the company, which was in September of 1963, women were actually being looked over for positions. In fact, that's what happened to Mary Kay. And then she ended up writing a master plan for her business that would empower women to be their absolute best. And as a result, it has soared. The company will be celebrating its 60th year next year. So it's totally amazing. It's truly a makeover. It's something that doesn't just happen on the outside. It's a makeover that occurs both inside and out, because you get a chance to experience so many different types of living, new levels of living when you become a consultant. And when the company gets inside of you, it's, you know how you can experience something and you're like, okay, yeah, that's nice. But when you really have an understanding of what it's all about and what it can do for you, it's transformative. And that's what I really have come to learn about Mary Kay. And the ladies are so wonderful. They're just genuine, authentic. You know, they're the best versions of themselves.
Well, so yeah. How long did it take you to go through probably a first stage where you really didn't get that whole inner transformation? What was the process like for you?
Well, initially, I was extremely shy and kind of like a tiny rosebud, you know, Kathryn, that was just tight and not really wanting to be able to share myself with others. But as time went along, that rosebud just blossomed out, and you begin to see me be more, I begin to see myself actually become more vocal, more expressive, more wanting to take my life into my own hands and do the things that I knew that I could do, and also to believe that I could. So it wasn't something that happened overnight. It was progressive and it took some time. But in that process, I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about relating to others and becoming the woman who I'm designed to be, who I've been called to be, which has been absolutely amazing. Being able to know that I'm meant to be right here, right now in this space, and making the contribution that I'm making. I think that's what purpose is. Being like, okay, yes, I'm here. And this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. This is what I'm passionate about. This is my gift to the world for right now.
So which part of it, the selling of is it makeup only that you're selling, or is it the helping new consultants grow businesses? Which part of it are you most passionate about?
I think it's both. I love being able to share the skincare routine and being able to see a woman's self-confidence transform. And I also enjoy sharing the career opportunity and seeing a woman go from being struggling financially to financial independence. So it is amazing to be able to recognize, like, oh, wow, again, that tight rosebud. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I'm confident. I know that you can see a woman who's better managing her money and who now is a businesswoman actually, because she's learning all about entrepreneurship, as well as she can all share that with others because it's a network marketing company, but she can also take those skills and share it with others and then empower others as well. And so when you're doing good, not only for yourself, but for others, Kathryn, it's a win-win. You just automatically feel good. When you agree, it's like, oh my gosh, I am making a contribution to, I'm not being selfish, essentially. I am making a contribution, I'm giving and living and knowing that I'm making a difference, not only in my life, but in the lives of others. So I would definitely say the ability to bring business partners in and see them become financially independent is an amazing experience. And then also, just see them like afraid. A lot of people are afraid of public speaking. And so then to see them come in and they might be shy. And then next thing you know, they're like confident in their speaking, and they're confident in their selling skills, and they're confident in their communication skills.
That's a lot of good skills to learn from just being a Mary Kay consultant. I mean,
oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, that is awesome. Well, I want to say that you changed my life, because I decided when I needed lipstick that I was going to reach out to my friend Olivia. And I said, Olivia, how do I get lipstick with you? And you sent me to this great link on your website where I was able to check out colors and see. And so I got some lipstick. I'm going to put some more lipstick on here. So y'all, let's see here. And I'll brighten up my lips a little bit more. Yeah. Okay.
You look marvelous, darling. Marvelous.
It's amazing. I'm not a big makeup person, as y'all can tell if you really look at me, but I do put on lipstick. So I'm going to keep buying, Olivia. So you've got a customer in me, and I'm happy. And it's just, and it feels good and all that stuff. And I know you've got a upcoming event that people who want lipstick. Oh, wait. Let me try it again. All right. While you're telling us about this, what should we know?
We are super excited. The Lipstick Flirting and Fun Masterclass coming up on August the 9th. Oh my gosh, it's going to be absolutely amazing, ladies. You're going to be able to learn about how to flirt. You'll be able to learn about your lipstick personality, because we're doing a kissology exam or quiz. So that kissology quiz is going to let us know what your pout personality is. How fun is that, right?
Oh my
So,
goodness, flirting. We're going to learn about flirting. We're going to learn about our kiss
yes,
personality. Oh my
yes,
goodness. Okay, let me see. Oh, that didn't really work. Wait, it's sort of there. The light in here is not very
a
good.
little
Ooh,
bit, yes.
yeah, okay. I got some kind of kiss of personality going on here. Woo!
So, and you can, if you're interested in attending, your registration is going through the 29th, so Friday at midnight.
Oh,
And yes, so it's just $27 to attend, very reasonable. And for the link, I guess I would have to post the link, or it's
you can put the link in the information on the Facebook page,
okay.
because it won't go in here. But
Gotcha,
definitely
gotcha.
put it there. And folks, I'm going to be at this workshop. I'm going to be learning about flirting and lipstick too. So come join us for some fun. And I
Yeah,
know some people who are coming. So we're going to have a good time flirting
excited.
and lipstick.
And we're giving away free prizes as well when you come. So it's going to be some drawing, free giveaways. So
Wow, wow, wow. So is it possible for you to say the URL, or is it too long?
it is a little long. I could save it to put it in the chat, or
No, I was just going to have you say it so people
say it.
in case they're listening right now.
I think it is a little long.
You know what? I bet they can go to Olivia Jones' Facebook page, right? Olivia A.
Yes.
Jones' Facebook page is going to be there.
And it's right there. Yes. Yeah, I can get it, because it's like it is a little long. So they'll be like,
okay.
So
All right.
no worries, no worries. But yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're going to have a fun workshop. Well, so I know this isn't the same as a party. I'm assuming you do Mary Kay parties.
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
And you like people to sign up to do Mary Kay parties with you?
Yes, I enjoy that. Yes.
Okay, so before we tell people how they can do that and why they might be interested, I want to know what's your favorite part about doing Mary Kay parties?
My favorite part is, again, just that, like, once you see the woman, they've done the skincare and they have put on just a little makeup, and then they are looking at themselves like, I look good. Yes. And their face just brightens up. It is just so amazing. It's almost like seeing a kid at the amusement park when they've had so much fun on a ride and they've really enjoyed it. And you just see the smile on their face. So when you recognize and see these ladies who, their chest is held back a little bit more, they're a little bit more sassy. Exactly, Kathryn. They're like, yes, I look good. The smile, it's like, yes. And so again, you send them out, better mothers, wives, friends, etc., as a result of the experience that they have. Mary Kay would tell this story. She had a husband call her once, and the gentleman said, I don't know what you've done to my wife, but I've got my old girl back.
Oh,
yes. And so what had happened was, the woman at one time, she had stopped making herself up. She was just pretty much, not taking care of herself and just kind of there. But once she began to use Mary Kay cosmetics, she began to be, again, more attractive to her husband. Sometimes it's we need just that little bit of color and pop. That's what a lipstick does, to help us feel good. And in that sense, sometimes we talk about putting on a mask or what have you. We're not necessarily putting on a mask. We're enhancing what's already there and making us even more attractive and more confident. And it's also being self-aware. When you are aware of who you are, your likes and your dislikes, I think, Kathryn, that's when you can be truly authentically you. So when this woman, and more, again, that individual was a better wife as a result of going to Mary Kay. She was not an Mary Kay event. She was not only good for herself, but she was good for her husband. And her husband reached out to Mary Kay herself to say, look, I've got my old girl back, and it's amazing how the smallest things impact us and make a difference in how we view ourselves, how we're aware of ourselves, how we interact with others. And when we do have those moments of connectivity with our own selves, it gives us a better ability to connect with others, in my opinion, because we have a better sense of who we are.
So how does Mary Kay, if that's what you're saying, how does Mary Kay or using Mary Kay help us know ourselves better?
Well, it gives us a sense of, this is when I look my absolute best, then I have the ability and the confidence to do whatever it is that I want. I have the confidence to be that best mother, be that best wife, be that good friend, because I'm taking the time to invest in myself in a manner in which I'm self-aware and I'm doing self-care.
Mm.
And then you take that as well, you use those things. I can now, okay, so say I like being beautiful. Most women enjoy dressing up and looking beautiful. And so when you have that aspect of yourself, it's like, oh, I'm cute today. And I can conquer the world. That confidence level soars. So the thing that you might not have believed that you were able to do, you might surprise yourself and actually achieve it, because now you're more aware of who you are and your abilities. Like, yeah, I could do this. And and it's been said that actually women who wear makeup earn more money than those who don't. And so, and ultimately,
that's why I'm wearing my lipstick.
right. And it's more, so that's why the company is more than cosmetics. Mary Kay is more than cosmetics. Absolutely, it is.
Well, so I want to share. I just want to share. I've checked over here on our site here. We've got Marva is with us, and she said to say hello, Marva Riley. So hello, Marva. She says she wears a little mascara, lipstick, and a little makeup base, eyeliner, eyebrow pencil. It sure makes a difference in my confidence level. Fantastic. I love it. So anybody who's watching, share your thoughts about this. I'm going to share something about my own experience with makeup now, just because I want to add this to the conversation. All right. And so anybody who's watching, be sure to tell us what you think. But before we do that, if someone wanted to do a Mary Kay party with you, because you're so delightful, Olivia,
yes.
And you're fun, and I'm sure you do a great job, can they do it from any location? I mean, how do you do that now?
Absolutely, they can. I can do a Zoom party, a Zoom webinar.
How does that work? How do you do Mary Kay on Zoom? Is everybody on Zoom, or do you just Zoom in and they're in a living room?
They're in their house. I'm in my house. I kind of walk through.
Everybody's in one person's house, or everybody's in
their individual homes.
In their individual homes, okay.
Yes, and so they're in their house, I'm in mine, and I kind of walk them through the routine, the skincare routine, share with them what each of the steps do.
Do you send them out tester things so they can do it themselves?
I can send out, samples, and I can even do Facebook Live, where we have a group and I would just need like the information and email, or their individuals who they're inviting, like an address, and I would send out the samples, and then I would walk them through the whole experience. And again, they would be in their house and I would be in my house, and I would just share with them all about the products. And for hosting a party, I offer $25 gift certificate for hosting a party, and a party could be anywhere from 3 or more friends. And if you do Facebook Live, that just opens up to whomever can get whoever joins the group. So they're very effective. And again, the individual can be anywhere in the United States.
Oh, what a cool thing to do. And $25 will get you close to a lipstick, because I think this was $27.
Yes, but you got 2. So one is 18.
Oh, I remember wrong. So there you go, $18, and you definitely have a lipstick. Holy camole. Wow.
Yes.
All right. Well, how fun. So how should they reach out to you if they are interested in doing some sort of party?
So if they're interested in doing a party, you can email me at jones.olivia34@gmail.com and just put Mary Kay party, and then we can set up something. And I can give you the steps.
Repeat where they email.
Sure. jones.olivia34@gmail.com.
Okay. jones.olivia34@gmail.com, and then put Mary Kay party in the subject.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Exciting. All right, y'all. Go make your Mary Kay parties. Gather your
$25 gift certificate.
$25 gift certificate and a little bit of fun, and you'll get your own samples too, right? To try out everything. And so cool. All right. So let me be honest here. I grew up in Florida, so I'm a Southern girl. And so I did grow up with put on mascara and a little blush and lip glossy type things when I was young. But my mom would always put on lipstick. Now, here's the thing. My mom is now 86. She's all wrinkly, and she's 87. For an 87-year-old woman, she looks okay. A couple of years ago, she looked really good. For 85, she looked really good. But at 87, she's somehow the last couple of years aged her a bit. But she'll still put on her decent looking clothes, and she'll put on her lipstick, and she'll act like she matters. I'm telling you, this woman at 87, she acts like it matters whether or not she dresses decent and puts on her lipstick. And it's mind-boggling to me. And somewhere along the way, I rebelled from my Southern roots and my mother, and got more holistic and new agey, and said, I'm not wearing any more makeup. I'm not going to do any of this stuff. And so until I learned a few years ago that women who were speaking make more money if they have a little makeup on, I said, well, I'll put lipstick on. So I started doing that. But I'm really aware of my mother right now, and even if I don't love everything about my mother, and that's another conversation for another day. I respect her desire to look her best going out in public. And I'm not talking about fancy clothes. I'm talking about not baggy, whatever. I mean, to put on some decent clothes so she looks decent, and put on some lipstick so she can feel good about herself. All the things that you're saying.
Yes. And Kathryn, people respond to you differently when you are, dressed a certain way, when you look a certain way. And it's just true. This is a true story. So my sister was working on achieving a competent CPM, certified public managers. And the young lady was doing a speech, and she was talking about like a butterfly experience. So she came in to do the speech, and she was dressed pretty much like a hobo, but she was dressed for a speech. So they didn't know that she was actually coming to the event dressed to do the speech. They didn't want to let her in because they thought that, they're like, okay, well, this woman, and she was pretty much dressed, very convincingly for this speech. So it just makes a difference. My point is just how people perceive us, how you perceive yourself. When you look your best and feel your best, again, it makes that difference in terms of how you are able to achieve, excuse me, Kathryn, the things that you want. When we do what we're called to do, it's like that groove. We're there. It feels good. This is what we're meant to do. And it makes a difference. And it's, to me, it's totally amazing because it's like, yes, this is me. It's not, I'm not being a copy. There's somebody who said, be a first class you rather than a copy of someone else. And I think that is so true. If you're able to just be yourself, be authentically you, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And you have the ability, the wonderful thing about, again, when I was sharing, about enhancing, you can paint your face however you want to. You can create a look that's totally you. Now, you got to be mindful that, again, we got perception, but it's that fun aspect of being able to, enhance what your God-given beauty and make it even better. And so it's, to me, it's like exciting, like, oh, good. What kind of colors can I play with today? It's almost like, when you're a little kid and you are able to play and paint in colors. Well, you're just painting your face. But when you talk about wrinkles, we want to make sure that we can stay looking young as long as possible, and like you were sharing with your mom, she started out she's began to look a little older, but she still had the desire to take care of herself and still look young. So that's the primary thing with Mary Kay too, is the nuts and bolts is the skincare.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're gonna age, but why not do it gracefully?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, oh my goodness. So, my friends, if you want skincare, if you want more wonderful makeup, if you want to have a good time, Olivia Jones is your woman. We got the flirting and lipstick and flirting workshop coming up on August 9th, but you have to register by this Friday, the 29th, right? Is what you said.
Right.
So reach out to Olivia for that. And then also, if you want to do a party with Olivia and you get $25 gift certificate for just doing a party, 3 people or more, right? You said 3 guests or more. Then email Olivia at jones.olivia34@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now.
And Kathryn, I just thought about something. If there's anybody who might be interested in starting their own home-based business, shopping and sharing beauty, you can reach out to me on the jones.olivia34@gmail and put in business opportunity. And right now it's only $30 to get started with the online pop-up store. So you can start your own online business for as little as $30. So
that's great, because I know the old days, well, I never did Mary Kay, but I know with a lot of these things in the old days, you had to buy a zillion dollars, a few $100s worth of stuff in order to sell. So that's great. Now, one last thing before we wrap up for you, Olivia, how does a person get paid to shop?
So our company is just like a business. So you buy for 20 and sell for 40. So we make 50% on whatever we sell. And so if you enjoy, skincare and you're like, well, shucks, I like this enough, I think I can sell it, you would make 50% off of whatever you sell. And then if you decided, oh my gosh, I like this so much, I want to share the business opportunity, then you earn anywhere from 4 to 23% off of teaching other people how to sell, and those who are selling with you in your team, or we call them units, which is team leader and directorship.
Wow. Okay. So I am so glad to know that of my, whatever it was, $18, you got 9 of them, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. That makes me so happy, because I want you to get money, because I bought this from you because it's you. And so.
Yes, thank you. And I appreciate you. And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You look marvelous, darling.
You're so fun. So, Olivia, thank you so much for joining me for this Real Women, Real Purpose talk show. Before I do this wrap up thing that I'm going to say at the end, is there any last thing you want to share with our listeners today?
I just want to say, yeah, go out, be uniquely you, be yourself, and be confident. Believe in yourself. Know that there is nobody else like you, and always celebrate. Take time to celebrate you. Take time to care for you, and know most of all, God loves you best.
No, God loves me best. I don't know. No, only that's beautiful. Thank you for the reminder for us to each be who we really are. Appreciate that about you, Olivia.
My
So, my
pleasure.
friend, yes, thank you, Olivia. Thank you for any of our listeners for joining us for this Real Women, Real Purpose talk show live in the On Purpose Woman magazine and global community Facebook page. I'm coming back on Thursday with Shelley O'Connell, Olivia's partner in this wonderful flirting and lipstick workshop that's coming up next month. So I'll be talking with Shelley about having fun with flirting, which is great. And then next, well, actually, that was this Thursday. And then on Friday, Jenny Robertson, the other host of the Real Women, Real Purpose talk show, will be interviewing Lauren Thomas on Friday, talking about connecting in today's world. That sounds interesting. So if you loved this interview, share it directly from Facebook, or you can go over to our YouTube channel. When you get to YouTube, type in On Purpose Woman Global Community. This interview will be up in the next 48 hours. You can share directly from there. And be sure to subscribe to the On Purpose Woman Global Community YouTube channel. We have over 100 videos on there of either Real Women, Real Purpose talk show interviews or speakers at our wonderful On Purpose Woman gatherings. And if you haven't checked out this community, go to opwgc.com, which stands for On Purpose Woman Global Community, and check out our events and upcoming opportunities and join us, because we're a great group. Right, Olivia? Are we
awesome? My gosh. Yes. Love you guys so much.
Love us, because you're one of us. So bye, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Kathryn.